Great. Thank you and welcome everyone. We are doing our regular series of webinar, and today we have with us Cordon Bleu. As we start, just want to remind everyone, this is a webinar. You're welcome to ask questions in the Q&A box. You're not allowed to speak, and all the answers will be done accordingly when the questions are answered. Now, as we start, we cover a brief about us. Now, we thank you for joining with RBS. RBS Intellect is have 17 offices in 14 countries. We have a team of 150 plus people. We want to make sure that we are supporting you in multiple areas. Now, we have our different names, different brand names around. So just mention that we have our partner companies across the globe, what we are doing in. RBS Intellect process more than 1,000 plus students every year. We are trying to make sure that we support and provide as better option for everyone. Now, we are partnered with a lot of institutions across the globe, roughly 370 partners we work with. And today we have one of the special partners, the Cordon Bleu, which is based in Wellington, New Zealand. I'll ask our speakers to give a brief introduction about them. Over to you, Sue.
Lovely. Thank you very much. And thank you for everybody for joining us for the webinar today. I'm Sue Townsend, Head of School at the Cordon Bleu New Zealand. I've worked at the school now for nearly 10 years, and I've been the head of school for about 3 years now. So very happy to be here today to speak to you about the programs that we run at the school and about the school life for students. And hopefully we'll be able to answer all of your questions as they come up later on today. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Sue. And we have Andrew now.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andrew. I'm a sales and marketing director here in Cordon Bleu, New Zealand. I've been here with Cordon Bleu New Zealand for the last 3 years, since 2022. Before that, I've been in the international education industry for like a little bit over 20 years. So, happy to be here and happy to answer any of your questions you might have. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Andrew. And again, I understand there will be a lot of people will be joining in because we are into different time zones. So welcome, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for everyone. As when we start the webinar, we do cover a brief about New Zealand and where we are and what we do. So just to give you a heads up, a lot of people say that we are in the southern eastern side or we're near to Antarctica. No, we consider ourselves that we are part of the middle of the earth, where we say that we are connected to most of the continents in a given time of 12 to 14 hours. Not just on our view, you see that New Zealand is connected a direct flight to America, which is Los Angeles. We have a direct flight to China. We have a direct flight to Australia and Singapore. But at the same time, yes, with South Asia, we connected through indirect flight, which is to Singapore, Malaysia, and other destinations. Now, given around, it is the part of the world which is pretty safe. We are not connected to any part of our land. So one of the safest countries in the world. Now going around, why to choose New Zealand? And we always say that if you are looking for some place called another, we call a bit of heaven on the earth, it is New Zealand. We consider we are very blessed. We have a lot of nice weather, nice kind of opportunities available in this part of the world. Now, New Zealand is always rated as about among 10 best education systems in the world. We are a Commonwealth country. We are in a similar way what a British system work, but there are some tweaks, some changes which you will see in the next slides. Now, New Zealand in together offered to around 5,500 different programs in multiple institutions across New Zealand. So today we'll be talking about the Cordon Bleu, which is primarily focused on hospitality and the business and management programs, which Sue and Andrew will be talking in. Now, we are, again, like I said, New Zealand is one of the safest destinations. We are a waterlogged country. We're an island country. We don't have any connection or part connected to the land. So in a way that we are not into a lot of risk areas. In terms of our study options, I think we are, in terms of our education, like I said, we are in top 10. But if we talk about our systems or our universities, we are in top 500. At the same time, the Cordon Bleu, which is one of the premier institutions, we have a campus in New Zealand where they are globally in multiple countries. And again, that will be in the slides you see. Apart from that, New Zealand offers a lot of work options while you are studying. We are providing 25 hours of work options while people are studying as a part-time, and there are full-time work options while they are on a term break or a summer break. And then there are options of post-study work visa while after they finish their study options. Now, New Zealand has very clear and transparent migration system also. We'll put a hint on that in a couple of slides, so that if somebody is looking to stay and work and then settle in New Zealand, there are opportunities available. Now, at the same time, while we are studying, like I said, we are one of the adventure focused country also. So there's a lot of options like skiing, bungee jumping, surfing, and that is where the hospitality sector also work in. Sorry, we'll try to be fast because I want to give time to make sure that the speakers have some time. Now, as we mentioned that we are a Commonwealth-based education system, we follow a similar pattern, which is masters, doctors, postgraduate, graduate diplomas, or bachelors. We do call them as a levels also. If you see, there is a level 1 to level 10. Level 1 to level 4 are certificate programs. Level 5 to 6 are diploma programs, or in some cases we call it associate degree, or pathway programs towards the bachelor's or the master's. Level 7, again, graduate diploma, which is a unique program, which is a pre-master's, and then we have a bachelor's degree, which is a level 7. Level 8 is a first year of master's or a postgraduate. Level 9 is a master's degree. And level 10 is a doctor. So primarily we'll be talking about diploma programs today. We'll talk about bachelor's, we'll talk about master's with the Cordon Bleu. Now, giving a bit of differentiation compared to our neighbor countries like Australia, New Zealand, every institution which is offering international education, they are allowed to offer courses which are eligible for them to get a post-study options if the institutions are regulated or maintaining their best rating with NZQA. But at the same time, we are not limited that institution can't offer level 9 if they're a private. If they're a polytechnic, they can't offer a PhD. No, New Zealand allows every type of institution to offer various range of program. So if you see level 1 to level 3 is offered by secondary schools, but if you see level 1 to level 9 is offered by private providers also. Level 1 to level 10 is offered by NZIST, which is now changed, which is a polytechnic sector here. Level 4 to level 10 is offered to universities. And again, there are various range of diplomas, bachelors, and pathways. So this is a brief setting of the overall system. We will talk about this more, that how the options of opportunities of residence pathway and what can be done in New Zealand. We have a slide for that. Now, as we go, we normally see that students, first there's the profile evaluation, which again, a team at RBS will be helping you guys. We select a course, we apply for the offer letter, then there's a process of lodging the visa, and then there's the AIP or e-visa. Now, the best part of New Zealand compared to Australia, UK or Canada is that you don't need to pay your fees in advance. You can apply the AIP route where the money can be paid after your visa is granted in principle by Immigration New Zealand. So it becomes easier also. And the other good part is that the fees paid by students is actually protected by public trust in various sectors or various areas. We are one of the first countries to introduce the pastoral care support for students. Plus, at the same time, we are well protected with our fees with the institutions in New Zealand. Now, I'll give this slide here to Sue. A lot to talk, a lot to go, and we'll talk more. Over to you.
Okay, thank you. I will endeavour to share my screen.
But in the meantime, when Sue shares the screen, I'll ask everyone, please put your questions in the Q&A box. It's a webinar. We will not allow you to speak, so please don't raise the hands. Thank you.
Can you see the presentation screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you for introduction and about how New Zealand works with their programmes and their qualifications on the framework. Andrew, would you like to say a few words about the Cordon Bleu, the reputation and the history before we start?
Yes. This is this year is very special year. The Cordon Bleu International marked an extraordinary milestone, 130 years of culinary excellence. So there's a lot of wide range of events taking place across our 35 campuses worldwide. And both to commemorate this special occasion, our founder and Mr. President, the president of Mr. Control, had visited our campus about 2 weeks ago. So we had a meeting with he has a meeting with the senior management, and talk about a lot of different aspects of the operation and marketing and operation. So here in Wellington, our Cordon Bleu New Zealand campus, to celebrate, we host one of the biggest events of the year, 130th anniversary gala dinner. The evening, that was the last Friday, and evening was honored by the French ambassador, Korean ambassador, Japanese ambassador, and as well as some representative from US Embassy and Colombian Embassy. And we also have about 15 commercial sponsors, including Intercontinental Wellington and Cloud Bay and other 3 leading wineries, and then New Zealand King Salmon and New Zealand Lamb Company. So which is directly linked to our strong business relationship with our industry partner. And most importantly, as part of our celebration, Cordon Bleu New Zealand has been officially named the best culinary art institution in Oceania, which is a very special occasion, and this prestigious title represents far more than an award, and it reflects our unwavering commitment to qualify innovation and leadership in culinary and hospitality education. So later, I will probably add Sue's explanations about our couple of key objectives, how we operate, what's our focus, and etc. Thank you. Sue?
Lovely, thank you, Andrew. So at Le Cordon Bleu New Zealand, we run many programs. So we have programs from foundation level 2 all the way up to level 9. So first of all, I'm going to explain a little bit about our level 9, our highest, most elite program that we have at the school, that we're very proud of. So we'll be starting this next year. We have students already enrolled, ready to go. Staff already organising guest speakers and other interactions with industry and industry internships. So we're really excited to get this going and get as many students as we can in the country next year to start on our master's programme. So why would a student want to come to Le Cordon Bleu New Zealand to do a master's? So our Master of Applied Hospitality Management elevates the hospitality career at the highest level. So this is level 9. It's an 18-month program, and it's designed for future industry innovators and leaders. So it's a step up from somebody that would have done a degree program. This is the higher level now, higher level of leadership. The exceptional features of this elite program is that it provides a sound knowledge of theoretical but also applied management strategy. The program is termed applied, as it includes real-world practical experience with a 6-month internship in industry. So they get real-world practical experience, research, problem-solving, ethics, risk management, all within this one program. All that we feel as the Cordon Bleu New Zealand is essential for the dynamic competition in the hospitality industry, not only in New Zealand but globally. Our Masters of Applied Hospitality Management has 2 intakes a year, so February and August, and it completes 180 credits over this 18 months. There's 8 papers that they learn in school for the year, and then they go to industry for the industry internship and research paper, which is the second 6 months. The tuition fee, 55,000 New Zealand dollars. This reflects the really high standard of education and training that students receive at Le Cordon Bleu New Zealand. Students get the New Zealand qualification, but they also get the global passport qualification of Le Cordon Bleu, which is recognised all over the world. So the master's curriculum focuses on developing advanced strategic thinking, financial management, operational leadership, and this accelerates the student to become a leader and adding measurable value to their operations and also shaping the future of the hospitality career. And this all happens in a year and a half, so it's an 18-month master's. The programme includes a strong research component, giving opportunity to investigate real-world industry issues and contribute valuable insights to the field. So we have worked, and Andrew and his team have worked very hard in building industry contacts within New Zealand in some very strong hospitality and restaurant brands. So we have placements set up for students that would like to work in that type of industry and research for those people as well. So then not only is the student gaining valuable information for themselves to become a stronger leader, but also they will be researching what the industry want as well and helping that business. So it's a two-way advantage there. So the 5 key advantages of our Master of Applied Hospitality Management at the Cordon Bleu New Zealand is an 18-month program. So it's quite accelerated. It's not a 2-year. It includes that 6-month industry internship, allowing the students to apply their growing expertise in real-world setting and make a valuable industry connections. The internship can be paid. We do get lots of questions around this. So if the intern had an internship that was paid, and we have industry that are saying that they will pay for these students to come and work with them for the 6 months, it would just need a variation on their visa for that to happen. We have had students that have had paid internships on other programs, and that variation of visa isn't too complicated to get. Immigration New Zealand do tend to process those quite quickly. They enjoy 3 years of post-study work right, so at level 9, as well as our degree level 7 program, there's a 3-year in work rights that come with that if they complete successfully. But the difference with the master's program is that they can actually bring their families as well on that visa and support children and partners in their work and study at New Zealand. Students also benefit from our networking that we have at the school. It's really intensive, the work that we've done. Andrew mentioned our gala earlier. We had over 50 people at that gala, all sponsored the event. We raised money for a local charity in New Zealand. Industry come to us for employment for students. They want part-time students. They want students, alumni who've completed with us. So we have a really good, strong relationship with our industry in New Zealand, and they come to us asking for our students and our alumni. So we have a really strong relationship. So the entry requirements on this master's program. So the applicant must hold a bachelor's degree or its equivalent, and also provide IELTS score of at least 6.5 with no lower than a band 6 in all categories. So this just ensures that they are fully prepared to succeed and graduate on our programme. So the iconic brand and reputation of Le Cordon Bleu spans over 130 years. The focus for a lot of those years have been our practical programmes, our cookery, our patisserie. But over the last recent years, we've been moving away from those popular programmes that Le Cordon Bleu is known for. And we're embarking more on higher level qualifications, and more sophisticated graduate and postgraduate level programmes to meet the emerging industry. So Le Cordon Bleu New Zealand is classified as a higher education institute, offering a range of programmes from 9-month culinary diplomas right through to our bachelor's level 7 and now our master's at level 9. I'll talk a little bit now about our bachelor's programme. So this is a Bachelor of Culinary Arts and Business. It's the first step towards turning a passion for food, service and hospitality into a rewarding, future-proof career. The Bachelor of Culinary Arts and Business is a 3-year degree, and it's designed to prepare students for future roles across the industry. So 5 key advantages on our bachelor's programme. So our bachelor's programme, our degree is at minimum 45% practical. Now this is quite unusual for a degree programme. Degrees, especially at universities, are known to be very theory-driven, theory-led, very classroom chalk and talk based. Our culinary arts bachelor's isn't. It's 45% practical. So the students spend a lot of time in kitchens, organising and planning events, running outside catering events for local industry and charities. They run service in the restaurant, so they learn wine studies, pouring wine, popping champagne corks. They would do a lot within the school. So roughly half of the degree is those practical elements. There's a 15% academic scholarship for the degree. So international students can be eligible if they apply for the 15% scholarship. It is merit-based and it's awarded on the second and third years of the programme. This is provided that the students maintain an overall grade average of 80% or higher for the first year and the second year. They also need to have an attendance percentage as well. Now we would be looking at around 88 to 90% attendance because the students should be studying with us full time. Both, as in the master's degree and the bachelor's degree, they get 3 years post-study work rights. And there is also a 6-month internship on our degree as well. So this would be more a lower level internship than what the master's is. It's not so much research driven and inquiry driven. It's more the student may want to do an internship in a kitchen at a hotel. They may want to work on the front desk or an accommodation department. So it's a bit of a sort of a stepping stone to the master's internship if they were to go to the master's afterwards. All students, doesn't matter what programme they're on, level 2 to level 9 at the Cordon Bleu New Zealand, do get 25 hours in work study now during term time. Now, this has just increased from 20 hours, which we're very grateful that Immigration New Zealand have done that. So they can now work 25 hours while studying, and they can work full times in official breaks and holidays from the school. And the part-time, the minimum wage at the moment in New Zealand is $23.50 an hour. So I've spoken about the Masters and about our Bachelor of Culinary Arts and Business. We also do have our the programmes that we're known for, the cookery programmes. So we have Diplôme de Cuisine and Patisserie. These are level 4 papers. They are both 9 months each. So a student would come and enrol and they would choose either they want to do cuisine or they want to do patisserie. So of course, cuisine is more the savoury items on a menu, the entrees, the main courses, a little bit about breads and a very small amount about dessert, because all chefs need to know how to cook 1 or 2 desserts. As for our patisserie programme, is very focused on the specialised technique of patisserie. So it covers French patisserie goods that you would see in a patisserie shop in Paris. It covers breads, it covers showpieces, chocolate work. It's a really great programme for somebody that wants to go into that. And we are we are the only school in New Zealand that offer this patisserie programme. So we're very proud of that. We've got very good staff and teachers that work on that programme. If a student decided to do cuisine and then they loved it and then they wanted to do our patisserie programme as well, you can. So you could do them either way round. And that would then class as an 18-month programme, and that's our Grand Diplôme. So that's the one in the middle. So our Grand Diplôme is still level 4. You're just getting both of those specialisms. Now that is really the best way to become a chef. You learn everything about both sides. When you complete those programs, you could then decide to come onto our advanced program. This is level 5. It's another 9 months. So a student may complete cuisine or patisserie, or they may complete the Grand Diplôme, which is both of them, and then come to our level 5. So the level 5 program is now a step up from being a chef. We are now looking at being a sous chef or a head chef in a kitchen. It covers some theory, such as how to organise kitchen staff, a kitchen brigade, looks into how to run a kitchen. And there's also an internship here as well. So on the advanced diploma, they have 2 terms in school where they learn with us in the kitchens and 2 theory papers. And then they would go to industry for the last semester, the last 3 months. And that's where they get real practical experience being in the kitchen, really, really hands-on. Most of our students that do the Diplôme Advanced Culinary, our advanced paper, are offered positions in industry. So it's a really good way if they want to be a chef to come to the school, get experience while they're working with those 25 hours a week while they're studying, and then they get offered positions at their internship. So it's a really good pathway for them. I just want to talk a little bit. I was asked to talk about the school's academic rigour, our training methods and our experiential learning. So we are built on a foundation of academic rigour. The Cordon Bleu is known globally. We have a really good reputation. And as a school, a Le Cordon Bleu school, we have to make sure that we are keeping that reputation up for our global partners. So our programmes are built on the foundation of academic rigour. They're designed to challenge students to think critically, apply knowledge across contexts, and demonstrate mastery at every stage. Assessments are mapped directly to learning outcome and industry competencies, and that's part of our New Zealand Qualifications Authority compliance. We ensure that we teach aligns with the standards expected of a modern culinary and hospitality professional and any other alumni from Le Cordon Bleu. The emphasis is evidence-based practice, reflective learning, and the integration of research and teaching, so students learn not just what to do, but why it matters that they do it that way. Our training methods are quite classical, so we combine structured, skills-based instruction with progressive autonomy. So a student would do 3 hours watching one of our master chefs perform and make a dish. During that 3 hours, they will be able to ask questions, they will be hearing what is happening, they will be tasting the food after, they can take photos of the food. Then after, they go into the practical kitchen, and that's where they demonstrate the food and how it's cooked, and that's how it's then assessed. So we very much do demonstration, and then they do practical.
Sue, can I ask something here? Are we still on the program slide, or you change the slide? Because we can only see the slides which are the current programs, which are the diploma programs. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yes, I think
thank
we're
you.
still on, I'll click and then I can go back. Yes, we're still on
Thank you. Yeah.
So the defining element of our approach is the experiential learning. So we believe that students learn best when knowledge is live and not simply observed. So they see how to do it, but then they get the chance to actually do it themselves. And that's not just on the level 2 to 5 culinary programs, that is on our degree and on our masters as well. So they learn about how to do volume catering, and then they'll actually run an event themselves as a group. So it's a very important part of our students' journey. Our practical model includes real-world service environments, industry collaborations, events, placements, and of course, research-informed projects that require students to apply what they've learned in an authentic setting. We have fantastic purpose-built campus at the school in Wellington. We have fantastic kitchens. We have our own brasserie restaurant, which we use for events as well. So we really have top-grade facilities for students and also for customers that come into the school and have events run here. These experiences we can provide our students help bridge the gap between the theory, the knowledge, and the professional practice. And this, I think, really prepares our students to work in the fast-paced industry and complex environments that they will be going into in industry. Everywhere you work is going to be very different, and we believe that our students have that adaptability to be able to fit into any situation and have an innovation, and it's an essential part of their career going forward that you can move into any area and you can excel in that. And we really do believe that our students can do that. Andrew, do you want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about the application process and the documents and timelines?
Yes. So the first thing that I just answered to some of the academic and English requirement, I think we have the first thing is you need to fill out our application form, indicate which course and which intake you plan to take, and then based on your application and all the required document, we issue either conditional or full unconditional offer, and based on that, if you have a full offer, you need. I think that it depends on the nationality, but South Asian market, I think you need to get the AIP first. AIP is approved in principle, and once you get approved in principle, which it depends on the nationality. I think India probably quite comfortably maybe consider like 3 months, and then once you get the AIP, you make a full fee payment, and then get a once you get the full payment, that money, tuition fee will comes through our public trust account, which take about 3 to 5 working days. And then once we locate it officially, then we issue the receipt. So on that, with the AIP and fee receipt, you apply for visa, and then the visa will take probably 1 to 2 weeks max. And then you start to make a travel arrangement. I think that we cannot simply generalize the visa process to the duration. I think Bharat will be the excellent because he's a licensed immigration advisor. So probably any specific question for your case, I recommend you contact Bharat.
Yeah, no, thank you, Andrew. We will be talking about the process. And again, as our team RBS, we don't charge any fees for the student visa from any client. So again, we will be explaining how the things work and we're supporting all the journey. So and again, after Sue finishes the presentation, we'll talk about a few things and then we'll put the questions and discussions around it. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Andrew. So now I'll talk a little bit about what it is like for our alumni that finish and graduate at the school. So you can see here there's some examples of some of our recent alumni. So we have Bipab Vishen, so he completed our VCAB program, our level 7 degree. Who's very interested in chefing and also marketing when he was a student. So he's kind of combined them, and he's actually doing very well now with his own business called Chat Street in Wellington. It is literally a 5-minute walk from the school, so it's fantastic for us when we have clients in industry that we want to take out, and we love to showcase our alumni. So it's a great opportunity for us to go and support our alumni as well. He is also in 2026 going to be starting some very similar businesses in America. So he's looking into that now. So he's a really good, successful person, an alumni at the school. Cheryl was one of our Indonesian students. She also completed our degree at the school. She went back to Indonesia and won MasterChef Indonesia, which we're very proud of. So she is now sort of famous in her own right. But I really think the fact what she learned at Le Cordon Bleu helped her win. She has some really good technique and some patisserie work that she did at the school, which she particularly excelled in. I think that really helped her to get that MasterChef award at the end. She owns her own business now, but she has also, when she comes back to New Zealand, she comes to the school and she will run guest sessions with our students. She'll come in and do some techniques and things, and the students really love to come and see her. Because there's nothing better for students and also applicants to hear from real alumni, real graduates from the school as to what they're doing and how they are in industry now. So it's a really good story for the school that we have such strong alumnus going forward. We have Sean Dyke, so he is working for Logan Brown. So Logan Brown is a very elite restaurant in Wellington. So he has been working in the kitchens there for a while. He also wants to go and travel. And then I think he's probably going to come back and do our master's program at the school. So he completed our degree, but he now realises he wants to go further, do more supervisory and leadership roles. So he will probably come back to the school in a year or two to do our master's. But a great advocate for the school. Joshua Ross, he graduated school. He was on an advanced diploma, and he was head chef at the Beehive, which is the Parliament building. So where all our ministers are, where they bring their guests in, and he was the head chef there for quite a while. I think he has left now and he's going to do some travelling. But again, he's been a great advocate for our school. We also have students from our cookery programs. We have 3 patisseries, again, close to the school, which one has been open about a couple of years, and 2 have opened within the last 6 months. So again, it's a great story as to how well our students are doing, not only in what they could do practically, but the business brains they have to start their own businesses. So it's really exciting that they've got these ventures happening. We do supply window stickers for our alumni that have their businesses. So we're very proud when we give those stickers and they can stick them on their window. So people walking around Wellington and New Zealand can see that these are the Cordon Bleu students, and our name is getting quite out there, and we're very proud of that. So our alumni are working in Wellington, but they're also working all over New Zealand. So they are in really top high-class restaurants in Auckland and also in Queenstown as well, and in many other places in New Zealand. Some also go home and they start their own businesses. We have many stories of those. So hopefully this has given you an insight as to what can happen when you have graduated with us. We do keep in touch with our students. We love hearing your stories, especially our marketing department. It's great for them to be able to get your stories out to people to see how well they are doing. And it's just great for us as a school to know that we are producing graduates that industry need. They're making a difference in industry, and we are all very proud of that as a school. Now, just going to touch on living and studying in New Zealand. So we are in Wellington. So we are right in the middle of the city. You can see on the diagram there. So easy to travel south or north from us to experience the country and to work. We are a city. A lot of people come here and think maybe we're like a small village or a town. We are the capital city of New Zealand. We are quite built up. We are small, but great things come in small packages. So great place to work, great industry scene. And as we said earlier, it's just the perfect country. I come from the UK. I emigrated to New Zealand in 2008. I was an international student here as well for a while. So it really is a difference when you land in New Zealand and you get the vibe of what it is like to live here. It does feel very cliche, but it does feel very green and very safe. That's sort of the first things that you feel when you're here. So we do have students at the school who are under 18. We have students 16 and 17 years old, and we are very mindful that we take care of those students. But I feel it's a good place to send them. If you are going to send them away from home to study in a country which is English speaking with an English speaking qualification, I think New Zealand is probably one of the safest places that you could send them. And I think that the Cordon Bleu New Zealand is probably one of the, we do comply with our code of practice. We look after those students for the parents and the families, and those students go on to succeed as well. We have got a little map there of where we are in Wellington. So we're right in the middle of industry. So really good for industry speakers and for students part-time work. So there is some information here. I can let you sort of read this as you want to. There's lots of information on there around living in New Zealand, how much the rent is, living in Wellington, particularly how far we are away from different areas of Wellington. So if you are coming to study with us, it may be that you may not want accommodation in the city centre. You might want something slightly out of the city. So we do explain how you would get to school. There's really good public transport, there's buses and trains, so that we can make sure that you get to school on time. We have MOUs with some halls of residence, so Massey University. We don't have halls of our own. We do provide information around where to look for accommodations. That's in a pre-departure pack. So we would help you, give you the links and the people to go to find accommodation. And our under 18 students do need to go into homestay. And we do have a homestay provider that we would suggest that you use for that we are very happy with, and we know that they look after our students very well. And that would be NZ Host Families. So some students go to homestay, some go into apartments, some go into flat shares. So it really depends what each individual wants, but there seems to be something for everybody, which is good. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I haven't covered yet? I've spoken about...
I think looks good, so I think we can talk more on the question, because we'll make sure that we answer the question and we ask, give more details, if you're okay.
No problem. I will stop sharing.
Yeah.
And I'll just cover a few things before we go to the next big Q&A, if you're okay. So again, so for everyone, guys, just to give a bit of brief around the post-study work visa options. Students who are doing a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, they get up to 3-year or 3-year post-study work options. As Sue said, if you are on a master's degree, you can bring your family, and your kids between 5 to 18 can study at a very subsidized fees or no fees in the domestic schools in New Zealand. Now, we will not talk about major detail about work, but again, the process, how it goes, again, we get the offer of place from RBS together with LCB, the Cordon Bleu. We work with our team in visas, will work with you and see that what are your financial backgrounds, how it is working, how we can get the document ready for the immigration purpose. And then we go towards the visa lodgement. Now, like we said earlier, you can follow the AIP route, which is very popular in South Asian countries. And we can go for a visa where the fees can be paid in advance from the ASEAN countries. But for every country, AIP route is open, so it is not a mandatory chance. Now, again, as in New Zealand, there are options of residence, which you mentioned. I'll not go in detail. We'll talk about current policy state that if you get 5 points, which is when you get after master's study in New Zealand, you need a 1 year work in a skilled work area, which is in your stream, which can give you 1 point. And after you get 6 points, you can apply for your residence. But you need to have a full-time job with you. Again, we have a team of licensed advisors which can work with you and explain that. From next year, the policy will change. Students doing masters will get 6 points. Students who are doing bachelors, they will be getting 4 points. You get 3 year post-study work option. When you are in a post-study work visa, if you get a job, a full-time job, which is above median wage, you can apply for your residence option, depend if you have met the points. Again, we can go in detail while we do your counseling with the team. There are options to bring partners of your on a master's on a full-time work visa, which is a dependent visa, and kids come on a visit visa or a dependent visa where they can study. Again, these are more details we can provide. Happy to have one-to-one consultations, discussions. Now we'll go to Q&A. It'll be easier. Again, Andrew, you want to add something before I go to Q&A?
Yes, I think that I was reading through all these questions.
So we'll go one by one on that, if you're okay. You want to go first?
I think there's a repetitive questions. So probably it'll be better for you to clarify that paid internship. There's a few questions kind of popping up over and over again. So.
Yes, so we have asked industry if they would pay for internships, and they will. It would mean, as I mentioned earlier, a variation on the visa. Otherwise, they can't get paid for it on their normal student visa. But we would guide the student in to get that variation of visa. So they would be with us a year before they go to industry to do that internship for the masters. So there'd be plenty of time to organise everything.
Great. So, Andrew, do you want to talk when we see the questions from Kiori? Tuition fees, I believe we have mentioned more tuition fees, but will you like to add again about the tuition fees and the scholarship?
Yeah, so the scholarship, currently at this stage, we don't have any specific scholarship for master program, but we do have academic merit scholarship for our bachelor degree, which is how it works is when you study the first year, at the end of the year, if your GPA is over 80% or higher, you will receive 15 academic merit scholarship for the following year, for the year 2. So for year 3, the same, based on your year 2 academic performance, it will apply. Unlike any other the PT or we don't people expect scholarship is kind of form of discount. We don't do that. So we only offer academic merit scholarship at this stage. And the fee, as the Sue mentioned, master program, New Zealand 55,000 for 18 months. Bachelor program each year, I think 29,200. So that kind of sums up about a little bit over 80,000 for 3 years. And diploma program, 9 months diploma, 41,000 New Zealand dollars.
Great. Thank you very much, Andrew. Now, there's a question again, how's the job market after bachelor program? What is the usual salary range? I believe Sue has covered that. Do you want to add some more on that, Andrew?
Yeah. I think that the job, there's a lot of questions about the job market and employability. I think this is why that strengthen our business relationship with industry partner is our number one objective for this year, because the more we have a strong business relationship with the partner, that means the more our students more opportunity the students will get a job. How it works is when either diploma or bachelor or master, under the current immigration policy, students are allowed to work 25 hours per week. And during the study break, like term break and study break, the students are allowed to work full time, which is 40 hours per week. So currently, since 1st of April 2025, our minimum wage, hourly minimum wage is $25.30. So when you times 40 hours times 52 weeks, that means New Zealand $48,880. So we're talking about minimum wages. So we're talking about when you get a minimum wage working full time, and you will earn minimum nearly 50,000 New Zealand dollars, which is quite a lot. So that you can interpret in that way, but your job skill, your previous experience, so you can get more, like probably 30 hours per week. As your skill and experience build it up, then you have a chance that maybe 30 plus dollar per hour, which you can calculate $30 per hour times 40 weeks times 52 weeks. Then you get the number. So that's we're talking about the average working the income, salary, annual salary.
Great. I'll just go around to the question. I believe Trovis from Mongolia, which have asked the question, does your institution have up to 1 month length viticulture wine tasting on campus? I believe these are about study tours, because we are discussing this with the partners in Mongolia. So Andrew, are we offering any study tours for these students coming for short term?
Yeah, we do. We haven't had one, but recently we have a lot of inquiry, like 4 weeks. University students come on study tour, patisserie class or cuisine class or any particular like barista course. So this is we can customize. Upon your demand or request, we can talk about this. It's
Great.
Definitely possible.
Thank you. I mean, going around from Mohammed Mainul, I'm a prospective international student. My question is, will undertaking the course lead me towards obtaining employment or PR? Now, I know the employment, what's true, and you have talked, there is a lot of opportunities. And again, LCB, I mean, what I've been told, there are very, very, very less number which people have not got a job. I believe it is a pretty strong outcome. In terms of residence pathway, what I mentioned, if you are going for a level 9 course, which is master's, you are eligible to get a 3-year post-study work visa. And if you are having a job in the relevant area and you're covering your points, you can apply for your residence option. In all, you have to meet all the requirements. We can talk more about that. If you can send the question, your detailed questions on the hello@rbsintellect.com. Our team will get in touch with you and brief you about all the things. Another question is I'm from Bangladesh. Can I study level 4-5 courses? Any internship or job prospects after that? I believe all the Bangladesh students or Indian students or the South Asian student can study level 4 and 5. When compared to all countries, what we are, there are certain requirements of the financial and the ties which we need to match. At the same time, level 4-5 courses currently are not leading to post-study work option, if I'm correct, Andrew. So you have to do a bachelor's to get a post-study work option, which is up to 3 years.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So
they can get the accredited work visa, which is a bit like a sponsored visa. So if they were to do our level 5 program with their internship, they would 80% probably get offered a position, in which case they would then sponsor that student.
So we will always recommend, again, there are opportunities, there are students doing level 4 and 5. So you need to see that if you are passionate and you are going towards it. When I always say, migration pathway or resident pathway is a byproduct, you need to have full-time job. And if you talk about studies with LCB, you have opportunities of internship. Work rates are very high. And again, it's one of the finest school in the world, if I'm not wrong. Again, New Zealand, yes, totally agreed. Going back on the English proficiency waiver, currently it is not recommended. There's a requirement of 5.5 for diplomas, 6 band for bachelors, no less than 5.5, and masters is 6.5 and no less than 6. Hi there, I'm from Philippines. Can we apply for level 4 courses? Yes, you are welcome, and proceed with the job in the same field. Yes, as Andrew and Sue said, I'm just trying to make sure that, Andrew, I'm covering the answer at the same time. There are opportunities of job support. Again, nobody guarantees the job, but like Sue mentioned, if you are getting a job, your employer can assist you for further opportunities also. For bachelor courses, can we bring our spouse? Not for this particular course. This is not a green list course or a green occupation. If you're looking to bring a spouse, your course should be leading to a green list occupation courses, which are very limited. So please recommend, if you're looking for bringing spouse, master is the best option with the Cordon Bleu. Jayanti Rai, hello sir, I'm from Nepal. Am I eligible to apply? Yes, you are eligible to apply. Depend, we need to see your document. We have 4 offices in Nepal. There is in Tinkone. We are in Kathmandu city, which is Patisserie. We are in Butwal. We are in Itari. So you're welcome to reach out to us. For master's courses, is there any scholarship? I believe, Andrew, there are some options. No.
Not at the moment.
Okay, but it's an option for bachelors is there for 15% scholarship. But again, if I see there's an internship option available or the opportunities are there, it is irrelevant. The price structure is pretty good. And again, the job outcomes at LCB is very high. And you are in the Wellington city compared to other schools and options available. We have talked about the paid internships for masters. What are the requirements of qualification given scholarship to the bachelor program? Again, Andrew, you want to talk again about the scholarship in the bachelor program? You're welcome. Yeah. Otherwise, we have done that. Over to you.
Yeah. So the bachelor we call academic merit scholarship. So you have to study 1 year. At the end of the first year, your average GPA is over 80% or higher. Then you're eligible to get a 15% academic merit scholarship for the year 2. And then in order to get another 15% of academic scholarship for year 3, your GPA for the second year has to be average 80% or higher. That's how it works.
Great. The student is, again, there's a question, I can see a couple of questions. The student is not from the hospitality background, Andrew. Can they be accepted to the master's program, or they still need a background?
Yeah, that's true. So you can answer that.
Yeah, absolutely. What we would do is we'd look at the qualifications they do have, and then we'd look at their experience and we'd see if there was any transferable skills that we would then judge, and we'd look and see whether we feel that they would be successful. So if a business degree is fine, it could be that they have they're a lawyer, but they've worked in hospitality for several years. So we would take that into consideration. So we would just, each one would be a case-by-case basis, but we have sent offers for people that don't have a hospitality degree. Yes.
Great. Now, the next question is about the accommodation and pickup. I'm covering 2 questions here. I believe accommodation and pickup are not directly offered by the Cordon Bleu, but they can support in that. Or RBS Auckland office can support the pickup and accommodation services also. If students require, we can do that. We have options for students, but it's a paid option. It is depend how and when you're coming and what kind of accommodation you require. I believe LCB have the team also to support or the options where they can go for accommodation. Now, there's a question from Carol that are you having any online classes? Just to clarify, the Cordon Bleu, if you're studying and coming to New Zealand, you have to do classes on campus, if I'm not wrong. If you do online classes, if they're offered, that doesn't allow for any post-study work options. Over to you, Sue and Andrew, any online classes?
Yeah, that's correct. We're not accredited to do online. So we are very much very applied. So it'd be quite hard to do our applied courses online. So no, it's all face-to-face.
Great. So again, I've got the question from Robert here. All programs can bring family? No. As we mentioned, master's programs are masters, and as per the requirement, masters and PhD programs can allow you to bring the spouse. But again, we need to see the case where you're coming from. If the case is around different courses, we can talk about it. But again, currently with the Cordon Bleu, master courses are only where you are eligible to bring your spouse and kids. When remember the schooling options are only limited to 5 to 18 or below 18 when they are studying in a secondary school or the primary school or other schools. If I got level 4, then as you mentioned, there's no work rate for level 4, so we are not talking about that more. Is there any pathway to apply for residency after bachelor's at least Cordon Bleu? Also, if my family can join me. Again, it's a repetitive question, but I'll answer the first part. Bachelor's program, if you're getting a job, if you're eligible to reach your 6 point, you can apply for your residence pathway. But bachelor's program will not allow you to bring your family. That's a bit tricky question, or good question you can answer very well, Sue. If somebody started a bachelor's at Le Cordon Bleu, can they change to other country or other campus of Le Cordon Bleu in Australia or say Paris if they want to go?
Are they talking about when they've completed the bachelor?
Or while they're studying?
While they're studying. Our bachelor is very different than others, so it may be there won't be a program the same. So it wouldn't be a clean switch, but what it would be is that we would send the other campus the credits that you have completed, and then they would decide what they could cross-credit to their particular program.
Great, thank you. We have talked about the bachelor fees already. This is Katrina May. We have already given the cost of the bachelor's. Again, it's a very articulate program, and you can see there's a lot of options of internship and the practical in the program. Now, this is Mohammed from Bangladesh. This is a very big question. I just want to make sure that we go to simple. I've completed my 1 and 2 level training on bakery pastry from International Culinary Institute, Bangladesh. World Master Chef Society, UK. They want to complete level 4 in LCB, and their PT score is 58, which is eligible. Andrew, do you think that, I believe the student is eligible to go to level 4, level 5? I think yes. Somebody have done a couple of years of diploma courses in their home country in Bangladesh.
That depends on our academic team's assessment. We have to see the transcript and the proper certificate. So that mainly the Sue, head of school, will assess and make a decision on that.
Great. So, Mohammed, if you can send your details to hello@rbsintellect.com, we are happy to get assessment done. Again, I'm repeating for everyone, we don't charge any fees for any student. There are small administrative fees, which will be $50 or $100. I can't say on that, but there are no fees around lodgement of visas or anything around the things. And all the tuition fees paid by students go to the college directly. RBS don't collect any fees on behalf of any institution or any student here. This question from Shavini: is a pastry chef there in the skill migrant list, and also the internship provided? Again, we have answered that. I've answered the settlement option. If you're coming for any diploma courses, you need to go for an employer accredited work visa, which will help you to get the further work and residence pathway. So it has to be detailed discussed. If you are coming to New Zealand, our licensed immigration advisor can discuss and plan your journey, and they can give you the consultation on that. There are 15-minute consultation with LIS can be arranged if you want it. Salary range we have talked about already in, So just for you, Andrew and Sue, salary range for a fresh graduate and for somebody 5 to 10 year experience, any suggestions or any salary range? Are they in the 6 figures yet or not?
It's hard to say, but a fresh graduate from the cookery program, if they've got no experience at all, then it could be just above the minimum wage, as Andrew said earlier, so 55 New Zealand dollars ish, 55,000 a year. If they had experience while they were working with us, then it could be that they could go in the chef de partie position, which may give them 60,000 a year. If it was a student that had completed our bachelor's program that also had industry experience, and that they'd been working for 10 years, then they could be at a head chef position and they could be earning 90,000 New Zealand dollars a year. It really depends how much experience they've got in the field that they're in and the place that they're working as well.
And depend if they own their own restaurant, they earn more money. Exactly. That is for sure. Agreed.
Yeah,
so going back to question of Katrina. Katrina, is the Australian English exam validity 3 years for migration purposes is accepted in New Zealand? So Katrina, depend upon what, if you're coming for a study in New Zealand, you need an academic exam. So if you can share what background you are coming in, what exam you have done. I don't see that will be valid if it's not an academic IELTS or PT or others, but we can still send to the institution to check and see what can be offered and what can be accepted. Is it correct, Sue, if I'm not wrong?
Yes, we'll assess. You've sent us the documents.
Great. Do I need a minimum amount of money in the bank when applying the visa or a scholarship? Again, for everyone, when we do get the offer letter, we will help you with the checklist of visa and sponsorship. Normally, the 3 months old financials are required in the bank. From the scholarship perspective, there is no requirement of the money in the bank. It depends upon your academic, how you performed and what you have done, if I'm not wrong. Just going to, again, somebody want to say, if I want to enter diploma initially and then want to change to bachelor's, I believe that will depend upon your performance in diploma and again, assessment by faculty. Sue, you want to add on that?
Yes, definitely. So it would be how they passed their level. We'd also look at cross-crediting, so they wouldn't need to do some of the practical papers on the degree if they'd done one of our diplomas or grand diploma. So it would make they'd do less courses on the degree and it'd be a bit cheaper.
Great. I just want to add, when this webinar is recorded, so you can see in the later time when somebody asks a question, somebody is saying that I'm bachelor's in physical therapy, physical therapy. I'm 45 years now. Just finished professional chef certification course from CCA Manila last month, which is in the Philippines. Will I be eligible? Now, I will recommend please share your details and documents. Andrew, on a face value, somebody have done a professional chef certification. Will you let them enter bachelor's or master's? Yeah, or possible master's, because I can't see master's will be better recommended. But again, Andrew, it'll be good to do an assessment. So again, if whoever you are, please mention your name, send the details. It'll be good to do the assessment. If it's a certification for 2 days, it will be not eligible. If it's a 6-month certification or 1 year, we need to see what is happening there. Is there age requirement? So for everyone, New Zealand study doesn't require age. There is no age bar. But for residency, there's a 55 years. If you go above 55, you can't apply for the residence option. I believe Andrew and Sue's LCB doesn't have any age requirement for any course.
No.
Yeah, they should be 18 and above, what I understand. They can't be below 18. Is that correct? Can they be below 18?
Yes, we can. Yeah, 16 and 17-year-olds. Yeah, no problem.
Lovely. Katrina, again, I've completed my certificate level 3 and 4 in commercial cookery and diploma in hospitality management. Can I take master's degree instead of bachelor's? So again, Katrina, there are some graduate entry options, depend upon your experience. I will leave it to Sue and Andrew to take a call on that. There are opportunities where students come with a graduate entry. So Sue, if somebody is not,
I think that for master, the students must have a high school graduate certificate. And in business and other business related, preferably hospitality management degree, or if they don't have any bachelor degree in business, then we require 3 year professional experience in the hospitality sector. I don't think that the levels certificate level 3, 4 in commercial cookery is acceptable for the academic to meet the academic requirement for the master program.
No, they'd have to have pretty sound industry experience at a managerial level to be able to get that. Yeah.
Okay, so Karina, again, if you have 10-15 year manager experience, it'll be great if you can send the details. Again, just for everyone, the assessment is no cost. Will be great to see that if you are at such a level and you can be done, why not? I can see Karina is looking positive. Karina, if you can send your details at hello@rbsintellect.com. We are welcome to connect with you, to Andrew and Sue, to see that what best option can be there for you at LCB. I think this question from Jay, it's a 7-month certification course called Professional Chef Plus. Again, will be great, Jay, if you can send your documents. We can then talk to faculty at Sue at LCB and see what options are there. So for everyone, please, if you are interested, send your details and document to hello@rbsintellect.com. We are happy to provide the detailed consultation if needed and apply your academic. At the same time, you can send to info@rbsintellect.com. We do have offices in Philippines, in Makati and Baguio. You're welcome to connect with us. We have offices in South Asia and ASEAN in multiple places. Now, as with this, I will stop sharing and thank you to all our all speakers today. We are all on time, which is very good. Sue and Andrew, any last minute, 15, 20 seconds?
Yeah, 10 seconds, Robert. I'll just add that any question related to visa, our campus staff are now allowed to answer any visa-related question. You have to ask there's a licensed immigration advisor. They are the one who deal with its visa issue. So probably best way to contact Berat and his licensed immigration advisor team. Anything related to visa, resident or anything. Secondly, you're probably quite curious about find more about the job market. The typical our average international students, they easily find this relatively quite easily find the part-time work, which is 25 hours per week, and then level 5 advanced diploma, we have a 3 months internship, and then 3-year bachelor program. The second year of the third year, they have to do the 6 months internship, and master program, last 6 months of the 18 months program, they have to do the internship. So that part-time work, internship, and then after that, they got the 3-year post-study work, right? That's when they get a full-time work. So in order to get this job employability and job opportunity work smoothly, this is why the school is strongly emphasize on the strengthen the business industry partner relationship. That's all I like to emphasize.
Lovely, Andrew. Thank you for that. So anything from you? Otherwise, thank you.
Yeah, no, just to say thank you for organising this, and thank you for everybody for watching. Do let us know all your questions, and we'll help you if you can. Send the documents so we can review them. And we hope to see you at the school soon. Thank you.
Great. Thank you everyone for joining in. We look forward to seeing you in New Zealand at some point in time, and we make sure that we are in a good shape. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful afternoon, wonderful morning. Thank you again.
Thank you. Bye.